I'm Jeremy Parsons, and this week we're getting the flavors from Niagara Benchlands, making a hot and cold charcuterie board, pairing it up with 2 great wines and an amazing cocktail. Let's get started with some amazing canapes. Now, I've already wrapped up some Niagara Peaches in some Prosciutto, and we're gonna pair this up with some pear. Now, this is such a simple canape, it's amazing. All you've gotta make sure that you do is wrap the fruit tightly, because we're gonna wind up sauteing it with this amazing Cab Franc, and the bacon, you can use bacon, or the prosciutto, the fat is gonna wind up coagulating and tightening up with the red wine, which makes it taste amazing with the fruit. It's almost like a really quick poach. So we're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of Nanny Noir goat's cheese from the Upper Canada Cheese Company. So this is just a delightful, super simple canape to add onto our charcuterie board. So we're gonna throw those into the pan, but first, we've gotta taste the wine, that's for sure. This is such a great Cab Franc. It's got some beautiful stone fruit notes, nice and light, but still very complex with a great nose. Oh, you get some beautiful plum in there and also a little bit of sweetness, and almost works really, really well with peaches and with pears, and with that saltiness from the prosciutto, it's excellent. Fantastic. Let's put these bad boys in the pan and get started. First, you gotta get your pan nice and hot before we add in the Cab Franc. Once it starts to sizzle, drop in your prosciutto wrapped fruit and watch these guys cook. So we're gonna cook up our fruit on high for about 3 minutes per side, and then removing them. So our prosciutto wrapped fruit are just relaxing a little bit, and we're gonna be going on to our next canape. So we're gonna be using DiProfio's Gamay Noir for this. I have a beautiful elk, duck, and pistachio terrine that I'm gonna break up. Then I have a very large lobe of foie gras, and we're gonna add that together. So next, we're gonna add in the Gamay Noir. This is such a cute little trick. It brings out the flavors like you wouldn't believe. This is such a beautiful red from DiProfio, and we're just gonna blend it up lightly to make it nice and smooth. So let's do that right now. I'm gonna stop talking. Now you may need to add in a little bit more, which we are. You never want to put in too much at the beginning because you can never take it out. You can only add in. Let's blend it up some more. This is nice and smooth. And we're gonna grab 2 little demi-tasse spoons and make some cute little eggs. Now you wanna scoop, there we go, like this. And you make the cute little egg of your pate and foie gras mixture, and you just drop it into these cute little pastry cups. So we're gonna arrange them out and keep on adding these in. Now I'm gonna do up just a couple here so you can see. So what this does, it makes a little bit of a madeleine, and it looks cute and pretty for a canape. There we go. It's sort of like a little almond. And just by scooping back and forth, you can shape them nicely. So we're gonna go back and forth to make these madeleines of our foie gras and pate. If you find that the mixture is getting too sticky, you can also dip your spoons into some hot water and rinse them off. That will help. So now let's continue on with the process. I have some ice wine braised cipollino onion that I'm just gonna peel off. This is so easy to do, literally cipollino onion in the pan, ice wine on low, and it caramelizes. It looks beautiful and tastes incredible. So we get the sweetness, the gaminess, and then next, some blackberry caviar. I know what you're thinking. Blackberry caviar? I'm gonna show you. So what you do is with a very sharp paring knife, you actually cut the jewels off the pith, and drop it right on top, and it looks like a beautiful hand-packed cluster of caviar. So we've got the great sweet and tartness of the blackberries onto our ice wine, braised onion, and foie gras pate paste. So I'm going to continue on with this, but we still have one more canapé to go and one more pairing with a cocktail. Who doesn't love fried cheese? I know I certainly do. This is Guernsey Girl from Upper Canada Cheese. So I'm gonna slice this up to about 1/2 inch by 1 inch block. And we're gonna put this into a non-stick frying pan and get it nice and crusty. Then we're gonna be drizzling it with some smoked honey from Rosewood Winery. So they actually make honey there on the premise. Toss on some walnuts and then toast it up. And for those of you who have seen my episodes before, you know I love my flame. So I'm gonna be torching it up to get it nice and crisp and looking perfect. So when you're grabbing your cheese, we're gonna skewer it now and throw it in the pan. Now, of course, you can grill this cheese as well, but we're gonna do it in the pan. And you wanna make sure that you're going right through the middle because it's gonna get ooey gooey good, but we need to keep it on the skewer. This is so tasty. Now, of course, you can bread this, throw it into a deep fryer to make a really sexy grilled cheese. There's a lot of different things you can do with this beautiful creamy cheese, but of course, this is nice and quick and it's gonna look great on our hot and cold charcuterie board. So I'm gonna finish skewering these up. We're gonna toss it in the pan, and then we're gonna do the big reveal with a fabulous cocktail. Okay, see you guys. As our pan is getting nice and hot, we're gonna place in our cheese. Try not to move the cheese as it's cooking. We're gonna give a really quick flip and cook it on the other side. When flipping, make sure you grab the crust and mush it across. So we're gonna drizzle on our smoked honey from Rosewood. This gives it such great flavor. And we're just gonna do it on one side to make these beautiful cheese and walnut lollipops. We've got our beautiful foie gras party cups, prosciutto wrapped pear and peaches. We've got our fried cheese with smoked honey and walnut pops, and we gotta finish it off with a beautiful cocktail. So I'm using Spirit and Niagara's Peach Vodka. This is a great tasting vodka with some really interesting flavor profiles. Has a little bit of sweetness to it, but still nice and refreshing. Next, I'm adding in 1 ounce of Earl Grey simple syrup. And then we can't be doing a Niagara Martini without a little bit of ice wine. So this is a beautiful, spicy ice wine jelly. So I'm gonna shake this whole thing up and strain it out. Oh, that smells awesome. A little bit of sweet heat that everybody loves these days. And of course, we've got this beautiful selection of cheeses and all of the fabulous flavors of the Niagara Benchlands. We'll see you sipping and biting at SIP Niagara. Cheers. Oh, can't wait to dig into this.